There's a world where you can do what's best for your team and do what's best for Austin, because Austin deserves to get paid.
Uncommon for an agent to be commenting on his player's team to this degree and saying basically, I would trade this guy.
Nobody, and I mean nobody, saw this coming. For months, the bond between LeBron James and Austin Reaves was the feel-good story of the Lakers' locker room. The king and the rising star, the veteran and the protege. It was picture perfect. LeBron publicly praised Reaves, called him special, gave him the green light on the court, even dubbed him a dog in interviews, which coming from LeBron is the highest form of basketball respect. But now, that entire friendship has blown up behind the scenes, and it's not just about basketball anymore. According to multiple anonymous league insiders, what started as quiet tension over roles, contracts, and locker room politics has now exploded into full-on betrayal. There are whispers of backdoor conversations, heated confrontations, power plays, and yes, even talk that Austin Reaves might be done with the Lakers altogether. That's right. Done with LeBron James still on the roster, and here's the real kicker. Sources claim that LeBron was the one who initiated the freeze-out. That behind closed doors, he didn't like how much attention Reaves was getting, how confident he was becoming, how popular he was with fans, media, and perhaps most threatening of all, the Lakers' front office. Because Reaves, he's not just a role player anymore. He's a brand, a face, a movement. And for someone like LeBron, who's built an entire empire on staying in control of everything, that's a threat he's not willing to let slide. But that's only scratching the surface. Because once you hear the details of what really happened in the locker room, the passive-aggressive IG stories, the cryptic tweets, the unfollowing, the leaked practice footage, you'll see why fans are saying, this is the ugliest breakup in Lakers history. And we haven't even hit the playoffs yet. It all started like a dream. When Austin Reaves first walked into the Lakers' training facility, nobody looked twice. He wasn't a lottery pick. He wasn't flashy. He didn't come in with mixtapes or viral dunks. He was undrafted, overlooked. Just another long shot fighting for a two-way contract in the most high-pressure basketball market in the world. But then something happened. Something rare. He played like he belonged, no fear, no hesitation, just pure grit. And that caught the attention of one man, the man, LeBron James. LeBron has always had an eye for talent. He's mentored stars before they became stars. Kyrie, AD, D-Wade when they were both younger. And when he saw Reaves, scrappy, smart, smooth, he didn't just see a role player, he saw a tool, a weapon he could mold. Someone who played smart basketball, made good reads, cut when he needed to, and didn't need the spotlight. LeBron took Reaves under his wing. Behind closed doors, he invited him to film sessions, gave him private notes, called him over during timeouts to whisper strategies other players never heard. He was grooming him to be next. Reaves was living every underdog's fantasy, and for a while it worked. The chemistry was undeniable. Reaves turned into a late-season hero in 2023, dropping 20-plus on national TV, getting MVP chance at the line, hitting game winners, and LeBron, he smiled, he cheered, he celebrated. On camera, they were brothers, but behind the scenes, the cracks were already forming. The moment Austin Reaves signed that $56 million extension, things shifted. He wasn't the kid anymore. He wasn't humble, quiet background noise. He was a R-15, a rising face of the franchise, a player fans were calling the future of the Lakers. And that didn't sit well with LeBron. Insiders say it started subtle. Whispers in the locker room about Reaves needing to stay in his lane. Quiet eye rolls from LeBron when media hyped him up too much. A few skipped passes during games that used to go to Reaves instinctively. Then came the veteran hierarchy talk. A now viral video clip from the Lakers bench showed LeBron barking at Reaves after a missed rotation, something minor, something that didn't deserve that level of heat. But LeBron, he lit into him. "You either play my way or get off the floor," he allegedly said, according to a leaked mic'd-up session that mysteriously never aired on NBA TV. Austin walked away, face blank. But those close to him said that night was the beginning of the end. It wasn't just basketball anymore. It was personal. And Reaves, he wasn't about to roll over. Sources say that during a practice 2 days later, Reaves hit 5 straight threes in LeBron's face during a scrimmage. He didn't talk, didn't celebrate, until the 5th one. That's when he looked LeBron dead in the eyes and said, "Looks like I am him, huh?" Players said the gym fell silent. LeBron didn't respond, he just walked off the court. That was the day the so-called Reaves rules started. The ones no one talks about officially, but everyone saw. Reaves started getting pulled early from games. His minutes shrank during critical stretches. Suddenly, D'Angelo Russell, who Reaves had been out playing, was getting his touches. And the media, they noticed. Skip Bayless tweeted, "Why is LeBron freezing out Austin Reaves? I see it. Don't pretend it's not happening." Stephen Smith chimed in, "This is power dynamics. LeBron is testing Reaves. The question is, will the kid break?" But Reaves didn't break. He started liking tweets that called out LeBron's ego. Posted IG stories with cryptic captions like, "Some folks scared of the future because they can't control it. Funny how quick they switch up when you stop bowing." And the moment that truly lit the fire. LeBron unfollowed Reaves on Instagram. Petty? Maybe. But in the world of NBA drama, that's a declaration of war. Reaves followed up with a post that sent fans spiraling, camera with flash. Him walking alone in the tunnel, headphones on. Caption, "I walk better without shadows behind me." Boom, viral, millions of views, thousands of comments, and a fan base split in half. Half writing for LeBron, calling Reaves ungrateful, arrogant, overhyped. Half defending Reaves, saying he earned his spot, that LeBron was just mad he couldn't control the narrative anymore. Even Lakers legends chimed in. Shaq in a podcast said, "I love Bron, but this kid Reaves, he got heart. You don't ice out heart, you feed it." The tension became unbearable. On-court chemistry dissolved. They stopped making eye contact in huddles. Stopped fist-bumping before games. One play, LeBron ignored Reaves wide open in the corner and bricked a contested three instead. Reaves didn't even look disappointed. He just laughed, shook his head, and walked back on defense. It was happening, the brotherhood was broken, it was supposed to be just another team meeting. Just a casual post-practice check-in, film session, light drills, recovery talk, that's how it started. But what went down behind closed doors that day exploded the entire Lakers locker room. Sources say it started with a simple critique. Assistant coaches were reviewing footage from the previous night's game, a disappointing loss made worse by sloppy defense and miscommunication. One particular clip showed Austin Reaves hesitating on a closeout leading to an open three. A coach paused the video and calmly pointed it out, but before Reaves could respond, LeBron cut in. "Same mistake again," he said loud enough for the whole room. "How many times we gonna lose games because you don't rotate?" The tone, ice cold, the vibe, razor sharp. Reaves stared at the screen, didn't flinch, didn't blink. He just said one word, "Cool." The room went quiet, players shifted uncomfortably. Anthony Davis looked at the floor. Rui Hachimura bit his lip. Everyone knew what cool meant in that tone. It was passive war. But LeBron wasn't done. He stood up. "Nah, we ain't doing that. You want to act like a star, get paid like a star, get fanboys in the crowd chanting your name? Then act like it. Cause right now you just another role player with a podcast." Gasps. Some say that moment sucked the air out of the room. Others said it felt like a punch with no fists. But Reaves, he stood up too. "Say less," he snapped. "I'll remember that when I'm getting the ball to close games. Oh wait, you already stopped passing to me." That's when it got real. LeBron took a step forward, Reaves didn't move. And then boom, Darvin Ham slammed his clipboard and stepped in between them. "Enough, we're not doing this here, we're not doing this now." But the damage was done. Insiders said the rest of that meeting was pure tension. Nobody spoke. Nobody laughed, not even the rookies dared whisper. And when Reaves walked out, he said just two words, "Trade me." That's right, he said it. He didn't shout it. He didn't throw a tantrum. He said it calmly, in front of the staff, the cameras, and LeBron. "If I'm not wanted, send me somewhere I am." That one line set off a full-blown front office earthquake. Within 24 hours, the following happened. Reaves' agent reportedly got a mysterious call from a Western Conference GM asking about his mental state. Rumors leaked that the Bulls and Magic had been monitoring his situation. A Laker insider texted a reporter, "They better fix this fast or the fanbase's golden boy is gone." And let's not forget the cherry on top. Austin's brother, Spencer Reaves, posted this cryptic tweet that night. "It always hurts when the ones who made you smile pull the trigger first." Fans went crazy. Theories flooded in. LeBron is trying to push Reaves out so Bronny can slide in next season. LeBron doesn't like that Reaves has become a fan favorite. He wants full control of the brand. This is just like Kyrie all over again. LeBron mentors, then micromanages, then melts it all down. Then came the first twist. Someone leaked group chat screenshots. They were allegedly from a private Lakers player thread. Real or not, they spread like wildfire. And in those texts, one player, name blurred, wrote, "AR got ego now, Bron just checking him." Another replied, "Ego or confidence, kid earned his spot." The third text, Bron mad he not the main character anymore. Reaves is LA's story now. Fans zoomed in, tried to match typing patterns, phone layouts, everything. Some swore it was from D'Angelo Russell. Others claimed it had to be Rui. But the point was clear, the locker room was split. And that's what scared the front office most. Because when it's Bron versus someone, LeBron always wins. But when it's Bron versus the locker room, that's how dynasties fall. Still, the Lakers tried to save face. The PR team put out a forced photo of LeBron and Reaves fist-bumping in practice the next day. But fans weren't buying it. Comments flooded in. This is faker than WWE. LeBron blinked twice in Morse code. He's about to trade this man. Reaves about to drop 40 on the team he gets traded to. And then, boom, second twist. Reaves was benched during the next fourth quarter. Sat the final 7 minutes. Didn't even warm up to check back in. No injury, no foul trouble, nothing. When asked post-game, Darvin Ham said, "We're just trying new rotations." LeBron, "Coach is coach, I just play." Reaves, "Whatever they need, I'll be ready, even if that's somewhere else." And that line set off nuclear-level speculation. Skip Bayless dedicated an entire segment to it. "That's it, folks. He's gone. Mark my words. A R15 will not finish the season as a Laker." Even Shannon Sharp, normally a LeBron loyalist, sounded shook. Bron might have pushed too hard this time. He forgot this ain't 2013 Miami. This ain't 2016 Cleveland. These young dudes ain't scared of him anymore. And what happened next? Took things out of the basketball court and into Hollywood territory. Just when fans thought the beef was strictly basketball, the real twist hit, and it had nothing to do with minutes, playbooks, or missed shots. It had to do with money, power, and image. You see, in the modern NBA, the real war isn't fought on the hardwood. It's fought in the branding boardrooms. And that's where Austin Reaves made his boldest move yet, one that would shake the Lakers' front office and make LeBron see red. Without telling anyone, without clearing it through the team or even his agent's full circle, Austin Reaves signed a surprise endorsement deal. But not just any deal. A multi-million-dollar sneaker contract with New Balance. And guess who was already in talks with New Balance for an exclusive legacy line tied to his post-retirement career? LeBron James. That's right. LeBron had been quietly negotiating a historic deal that would have made him the face of New Balance's new King's Legacy collection, timed to his farewell tour and final season. It was going to be huge. His Jordan moment. His exit empire, but then Reaves swooped in, signed a quick, sharp, aggressive deal with creative control and a signature shoe. Insiders said the execs at New Balance chose Reaves because of his sudden popularity, youth, and relatability. He's got the underdog story, the grit, the charm. He's what the next generation wants, one anonymous brand strategist reportedly said. And just like that, LeBron's quiet deal fell apart. Gone, vaporized, pulled. He didn't even find out through official channels. He found out through, get this, a fan tweet. "Yo, Born, thoughts on R-15 stealing your bag at New Balance? Face with tears of joy." That tweet had over 60,000 likes in 24 hours. And you could feel the ground shake from LeBron's camp. It wasn't just betrayal, it was blatant competition. Reaves was no longer the apprentice. He was positioning himself as the next face of the Lakers on and off the court. Even worse, the commercial for the sneaker dropped the same day as a Lakers game. And in the ad, Reaves walks through a tunnel in slow motion, lace-ups on, fans cheering, reporters asking questions. And the final tagline? "No kings, no crowns. Just dogs." That line, everyone knew who it was aimed at. Social media exploded. Fans were tagging LeBron left and right. Videos were dropped, but it didn't end there. Because behind the scenes, LeBron made his next move, and it was pure chess. According to multiple leaks, LeBron called a private meeting with Lakers GM Rob Pelinka and team president Jeannie Buss. And the topic? Locker room culture recalibration. That's code for trade talks. No official statement was made, but hours later, Reaves' name appeared in a trade rumor connected to the Chicago Bulls and Zach LaVine. Social media put two and two together. LeBron didn't like what Reaves was doing, didn't like being outbranded, didn't like being outshined. And now, he wanted him gone, but Jeannie Buss wasn't having it. Inside sources say she pushed back hard. "Austin is the future of this franchise," she allegedly told LeBron's camp. "If you're threatened by that, maybe you're the one who's outgrown us." Boom. A civil war had begun at the very top of the Lakers' food chain. Reaves had split the franchise in two. The old guard, riding with LeBron, clutch deals, legacy mode basketball. The new wave, rallying behind Reaves as the symbol of grit, change, and modern media power. Even younger players started gravitating toward Reaves. He began hosting film nights at his home, organizing private workouts, becoming a leader, something LeBron hadn't expected and definitely didn't approve. And then the final straw. A video leaked from the locker room. It showed Reaves and Rui joking after a win, dapping up, laughing. Nothing crazy. Until Rui said, half joking, half sincere, "AR the new face of LA?" Reaves laughed and replied, "Nah, I'm just here to clean up the mess." The video was 6 seconds long, but it tore through NBA Twitter like wildfire. Number face of LA trended for hours, and LeBron unfollowed Rui the next day. Then he posted a story, black screen, white text. "Loyalty isn't given, it's observed, it's earned." The caption. Sunglasses crown Reaves didn't respond directly. But the next night he dropped 33 points against the Warriors, hit the game-sealing shot, stared into the camera, and mouthed, "Ain't no shadow I walk in." The moment Reaves mouthed, "Ain't no shadow I walk in," after burying the dagger 3 against the Warriors, the internet imploded. And not just in the usual highlight reel way. This wasn't just a game-winning shot. This was a statement, broadcasted through body language and attitude louder than any press conference. Fans didn't just hear it, they felt it. Within hours, Number Shadowless trended #1 on Twitter. TikTok edits popped up featuring Reaves clips backed by rap lyrics about betrayal, ambition, and breaking free. Instagram Reels compared him to a young Kobe, not in skill, but in swagger, in mentality, in raw defiance of the status quo. The fanbase was officially divided. On one side, the LeBron loyalists. They flooded the comments with, "No Reaves without Bron, be grateful." LeBron built the spotlight you're trying to steal. Reaves is one bad game away from being another Tyler Herro. On the other, the Reaves revolutionaries, calling him the future of LA. A real one who didn't need a crown to lead. Proof the king's time is up. And then came the celebs. "This is LA after all," Ice Cube tweeted. "Reaves got that killer in him. That's LA heart. Respect." Snoop Dogg, usually a LeBron supporter, posted a video of Reaves shot with the caption, "That boy cold, y'all better stop playing." Even Drake, who's notoriously friendly with NBA players, stirred the pot by posting a clip of Reaves' commercial on his story. No tag, no caption, just an eyes emoji. And guess what? LeBron saw all of it. He may not respond directly, but when you're the king, silence is its own weapon. He posted a cryptic video to his Instagram later that night. Him walking through a private gym in all-black Lakers gear, hoodie pulled up, slow-motion footage, dark lighting. The audio, a Jay-Z quote, "They say they made Hav, okay, make another Hav." The message was clear. "You think you made it without me? Try doing it again without my stage." The fan war was now raging full scale. Podcasts couldn't keep up. ESPN dropped an emergency episode of NBA Today just to cover the feud. Stephen A. Smith delivered a scathing take. "LeBron James is still the king, but Austin Reaves ain't no peasant either. He's walking around with fire, and the last time a young Laker had that look in his eyes, his name was Bryant." Skip Bayless, of course, went nuclear. "I've been saying it. LeBron can't handle sharing the spotlight. Austin Reaves is taking over the city, and LeBron is throwing tantrums in the shadows." Shannon Sharp tried to defend LeBron, but even he looked nervous. "I love Bron, but this ain't looking good. He's gotta remember, leaders elevate, not eliminate." Even NBA players started chiming in publicly. Trey Young liked multiple pro-Reaves tweets. Pat Beverly said on his podcast, "You can't silence a dog once it's out the cage." And then, boom, the fans made it official. At the next Lakers home game during pre-game intros, when LeBron's name was announced, loud cheers, respectful, warm. But when Reaves was introduced, the arena went wild, screams, chants, standing ovation. And after Reaves hit back-to-back threes in the first quarter, MVP chants, louder than anything LeBron had heard all season. The cameras cut to LeBron's face, stone cold, unmoving, but his eyes said everything. He wasn't just watching a young star rise, he was watching his throne being challenged in real time. This wasn't scripted, this wasn't media hype. This was organic, a grassroots takeover from a player who was never supposed to be the guy. And then the real stunner dropped. An industry leak, confirmed by multiple sports outlets, revealed that HBO was in talks with Reaves' camp for a docuseries chronicling his rise from undrafted free agent to Lakers starter, including behind-the-scenes footage from this exact season. The working title, Underdog Shadowless. Guess who already had a documentary in the works with HBO? LeBron. A 10-part farewell series slated for 2025. Sources say HBO was planning to roll them out back-to-back. But now, Executives are quietly discussing bumping LeBron's project to avoid being overshadowed. The symbolism was insane. Reaves wasn't just taking shots on the court. He was now winning in media, culture, and narrative. Everyone was watching. Everyone had picked a side, and the whole city of Los Angeles was divided between two names, LeBron James and Austin Reaves. But no one was prepared for what happened next. Because the person who would deliver the final blow wasn't a teammate, a coach, or a celebrity fan. It was someone LeBron trusted. Someone who had been with him since the beginning of his Lakers journey. Someone he considered family, Anthony Davis, the quiet giant, the loyal sidekick. The co-star who had for years willingly played in LeBron's shadow, until now. It all started during a post-game interview after the Lakers scraped out a win, thanks to a fourth-quarter run led entirely by Reaves. The reporters asked the usual questions: how the team felt, what the focus was moving forward, how it felt to get a gritty win. But when one reporter asked AD, "Do you think Reaves is starting to emerge as the heart of this team?" He didn't dodge it, he didn't deflect, he nodded. "Yeah, I do. He brings energy, he brings fire, he's vocal, he's fearless. Guys follow that." The media room froze, even the reporter looked stunned. But AD wasn't done. "Bron's the blueprint, but every team needs someone who'll get in the mud. That's Reaves. He's our dog." Just like that, LeBron was no longer the center of gravity. And the reaction? Nuclear. LeBron's camp scrambled. Within hours, anonymous leaks hit the blogs. AD unhappy with recent play calling. AD feels overlooked in clutch moments. AD considering his options this offseason. But no one was buying it. They saw what it was, LeBron trying to regain control and failing. Because Anthony Davis had already made his choice. He wasn't choosing a crown, he was choosing the fight. And behind closed doors, it got even uglier. Sources revealed that LeBron confronted AD in the weight room the next day. "You trying to make this your team now?" Ad's reply. "No, I'm just not pretending anymore." Boom, that was it. The trio that once carried the Lakers to a bubble championship was fractured beyond repair. And as if the basketball gods wanted to twist the knife even deeper, news broke the following week that Reaves had been selected for his first All-Star appearance. Not as a reserve, but as a fan vote starter. He beat out established names, beat out former MVPs, and in an interview when asked how he felt, he smirked and said, "Guess the fans know who's real." That line went viral. "Who's real" became the unofficial slogan of Reaves Nation. Shirts were made. Posters appeared outside Crypto.com arena. Even Lakers warm-up chants began with, "Who's real?" ARS real, and LeBron. He was left watching it all unfold in silence. No tweets, no cryptic IG stories, just distance. And that silence, it was louder than any response. Insiders say he's already begun speaking with front office about legacy planning for next season. Some think he's preparing for an exit. Some think he's doubling down. But everyone agrees on one thing: the dynamic in LA has changed forever. No more mentor and mentee. No more king and knight. No more unity. Now, it's a Cold War. One man's legacy versus another man's rise. And the final kicker, Reaves is reportedly in talks with HBO to add the current tension to his docuseries. Unfiltered, uncensored. Fans might soon get a first-hand look into everything that's gone down. The glances, the meetings, the confrontations, the backstabs, and maybe, just maybe, what's coming next. Because rumor has it, Bronny James is entering the draft. And the Lakers, they'll be picking right in the range. So the real question now is, what happens when LeBron forces his son onto a team that already has a new face? So now you've seen it. The bromance turned battleground. The teacher turned threatened. The student turned star. Austin Reaves didn't just step out of LeBron's shadow. He shattered it, lit it on fire, and walked through the smoke without flinching. And LeBron, the king, he's looking around and realizing that his crown isn't enough anymore. Not in this city. Not in this era, not when the fans are chanting for someone else. But here's the thing, this isn't just about basketball anymore. It's about identity, legacy.